A little boy is polishing a man's shoes to earn money so he can feed himself and his baby sister. While polishing, the cream accidentally touches the man's leg. The man gets angry and says, "What did you do, boy?" The boy gets scared and replies, "I'm sorry, sir. You moved your leg by yourself." The man shouts, "And now you're blaming me? Do you still expect me to pay you?" The little boy pleads, "Please, sir, I need money to buy milk for my sister." Just then, the man's boss comes and says, "Fernando, I'm ready. Let's go." The man opens the car door, helps his boss sit inside, and gets ready to leave. The little boy runs after him and says, "Please wait. I need the money. My little sister hasn't eaten anything." The man throws some coins toward the boy and drives away. His boss watches everything and asks, "Fernando, who was that boy standing outside?" Fernando replies, "No one important, Don Gustavo. Just a poor street boy." "All right, let's go." Meanwhile, the little boy goes to his sister and gently asks, "Sister, are you hungry?" The boss sees the boy knocking on a door with his little sister, and a woman opens the door. The boy says, "Excuse me, can you please look after my sister?" The woman replies, "Son, I also have a lot of work." The boy begs, "Please, neighbor, I need to find milk for her." The woman agrees, "Okay, give her to me, but I can only watch her for half a day." The boy starts looking for work and says to himself, "Today I must find many customers. My sister and I can't stay hungry anymore." He sees a man eating a sandwich and says, "Wow, that looks delicious." The man leaves the sandwich and walks away. The boy quickly picks it up. Just as he is about to eat, the man returns and shouts, "What are you doing, boy? That's my food." He snatches the sandwich from the boy's hand, but the boss, Don Gustavo, sees everything. The boy says, "I'm sorry, sir. I was just hungry." The man replies, "If you're hungry, go ask your parents for food." The boy says sadly, "But I have no parents." The man replies coldly, "Then it's not my responsibility." He throws the sandwich on the ground and leaves. The boy picks it up happily and says, "This will help. I'll feed my sister." He runs to her and says, "My love, look what I brought for you." He feeds her with joy. Later, Don Gustavo goes to Fernando and says, "Are you ready?" When Fernando sees the sandwich in his boss's hand, he says, "Looks like you also like Doña Mench's sandwiches, right?" Don Gustavo throws the sandwich at him and says, "Eat it." Fernando is surprised and says, "What?" "But it's dirty, sir." The boss says, "If it's dirty and you can't eat it, why did you force that little boy to eat it?" Fernando says, "What are you talking about?" The boss says, "I saw everything. You threw the sandwich on the ground and gave it to the boy." Fernando says, "But sir, that boy is just a street kid. He doesn't matter." Don Gustavo replies, "Have you forgotten where you came from? Didn't I help you when you had nothing? Just because you are successful now doesn't mean you can treat others badly." Fernando lowers his head and says, "You're right, sir. I'm sorry." Don Gustavo says, "We need to find that boy." They go looking for him and ask a woman nearby, "Have you seen a little boy around here?" She replies, "Yes, I think he lives that way." They go to the house. When the boy sees them, he gets scared and says, "What are you doing here? Don't hurt my sister." Don Gustavo says, "Don't worry, we're not here to hurt you. We're here to help you." The boy asks, "Help?" Don Gustavo smiles and says, "Yes, I saw you working in the market, and you reminded me of myself. Just like I helped Fernando, I want to help you too." The boy asks, "Can my sister come with me too?" Don Gustavo says, "Of course, she can live with us too." The boy smiles and hugs him tightly. If you like this video, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.